My name is Hannah Long, and I just finished looking through the websites about preparing for tests in the teacher education program. And as I was looking through these sites, I found that a lot of them were all very useful and they all had very similar tips. One that I really liked was the Pearson site. I liked how it provided the frameworks for the test, and it gave very detailed breakdowns and descriptions of each of the frameworks, but it also provided sample tests of not only the foundations of reading, but if you go on the full site, it provides samples of the general curriculum, the math, and other tests you have to take, and you can go through and pace yourself and prepare and to take these tests and go through these questions. And it also gives you a lot of study tips, and I really liked how on the Praxis website everything was broken down by the subjects, and the different objectives were listed to help students understand what the objectives were actually going to ask for on the Praxis and what was to be expected in the math, the reading, and the writing, and what the test would be looking for, and it gave detailed statistics. When we got to the study website where it was talking about the Pearson reading and study tips for the Pearson reading test, I really liked that it gave study tips that you could use the day of the test, because I feel like a lot of times, as I said in my notes, they place a lot of emphasis on test preparation before the test, but not on the day of the test. And there was actually some study tips on there that mentioned preparing and pacing yourself and going through the test and guessing wisely, reading your answers carefully, and gave you some things you can do to prepare not only before but the day of. And I plan to use these tips as I go to prepare and take my Pearson test, because I have already went through and passed my Praxis, and I did use some of these, and I hope that they will help other students the way that they helped me as well.